It was raining on the sun. The ground beneath my feet was crumbling. Day and night had come undone. It was the season of my wandering. Somehow, somewhere, you found me there. The moment that it all became clear, I was on the edge of a distant world, a shattered life with nowhere left to turn, till I saw you there, and everything I thought had gone to waste.
So, hey guys, yeah, it has been even longer this time since I last posted. At least 2 weeks, if not more. I don't remember anymore. I just know it's been a while, and as you can see, I don't, it's been so long, and so I felt like I had to change up the intro video just a little bit, I did add some more pictures, which, by the way, you can always go to Facebook. Either I've posted several more, or I've been tagged in several more through Brian, our director's Facebook, and you can see those. Yeah, so there's pictures. It's getting close, guys. I have, I think, a little over a month and a half left. I can say I'm more excited than sad. That there's no bad or reason, except I'm ready to be home. Those people here are great people. I've enjoyed getting to know them. Yeah. But anyways, enough about that. What I have been up to. A lot, man. Especially in the last 2 weeks. We left like 2 or 3 days even before our break actually began. We went to a town in Germany called Rudersberg, and we helped out with it's like a youth event that they had going there. We got there Friday night, I think it was. Yeah, we got there Friday night. I don't think I've told you about this. I hope not. If I have, you're gonna have to hear it all again. Anyways, we got there Friday night, and Paige led the devotion for the youth service there. It was more of it's like a small group get-together type of thing. She led that, and then we kind of broke it off into 3 small groups, and we each led one, basically. I mean, it was discussion-driven, so it's not like we led anything, but prompted questions here and there. That was good. And then Saturday, they had like actually, I think it was a speaker from the other church that came to meet with this group here, this youth group. That was good. They had worship. It was a good service or message. And then from there, we broke into 3 groups. One group went shopping for an event later that night, and then there was a group. Oh yeah, they went like out into the village, because it's not really a city. I guess you could call it a town. Town/village. I don't know. They call them villages here. and invited, teens that they saw and, different things to the event that they were having that night, which was, it's like a black and white kind of cocktail party. They were non-alcoholic, I think. I never had one there. But, yeah, anyways. But it was like a dance party too. Like, and then there was a group of us that we practiced songs, and I think we were possibly going to sing at this party, but we never did. So we practiced for nothing. It was weird. But anyways, that was so much freaking fun, that party. I mean, we just danced. There was like no real, rhyme or reason to it. God, I mean, I even posted a status, and some people asked me, what's your status about? And I was like, man, this is one of the funnest nights I've had in a long time. And it really was, because it was just like, you just let go. I mean, obviously you don't get crazy or anything like that, but you just move. But it's funny, because, I've kept in contact with some of them from Rudersburg, and even while I was there, some of them were like, you're a really good dancer. You talking about me? And even still, like, people are still like, when that night comes up or whatever, they're like, you're a good dancer. Okay. From my perspective, I was just flinging it around and whatnot, but apparently it looked cool. So, okay, I'll go with that. And then Sunday, we had workshops Sunday. Yeah. Different workshops. There was a dance workshop. There was like a makeup workshop. There was an acting workshop. I think it's it. Maybe. I don't know. I think it's it. And, but it was open to, all the teenagers in the village, and even some of the younger kids. And we had some of them come. I was in the dancing group. I wasn't teaching, I was learning. And it was pretty cool. We learned some stuff, some moves, and then we did a song in the service. And then the people who are in the acting thing did a little thing in the service as well. And then I was asked to come up and share. She said a testimony at first, but it was like kind of what Abante does, but she also wanted like why we were there or why I was there, and I kind of just went with it. I was like, okay, because I mean, I think this was her first. It was a young teenager. Well, no, she's not even a teenager. Dang, she's 23. Sorry. Anyways, this was, I think, her first time moderating a service. And so she was a little nervous. Oh, she's like, okay, I got it. And kind of thought through a little bit of what I was gonna say and talk about. And I mean, I thought I did pretty well. And like, just kind of shared from my heart some things. And then, I mean, apparently it was good, because I had one kid come up who I'd kind of talked to throughout the time we were there. He was like, man, that was really good. Like, I was really impressed. And I was like, thank you. And then several people afterwards have also commented how, you know, or they asked, you know, if I was nervous or whatever. No, I mean, not really. I mean, a little bit, but not really. And they said it was good. So, I'm doing something right, at least. Not everything, but some things. But then straight after that service, because that service was actually at night, we went straight from there to a town called Almersbach. And we spent the next, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like 3 to 4 days, because we got there Sunday night, but we really weren't there much of the day. So, I guess 3 days. With another youth group, and they were having like a church camp type thing. It wasn't just like a different small events. It was like a church camp. And we helped out there, did some singing, helped out with cooking, some of the cleaning, and just kind of just mingling with the group. And there we went and helped out with like it's like a donation center. They get a lot of donations given to them, and then they ship it out. It's pretty cool. We did different things. Some people sorted through some of the stuff that came in. Some of them picked weeds outside. And some of them sanded a door and painted it like a big metal door that like everything comes through. And then I was with a group of guys. Thank God there weren't many of these, but we had to move like big bags of coal. Why there were coals in the building we had to take them out of, I don't know. But there were bags of coal. Anyways. And then the next day we actually got to go bowling, so that was fun. I haven't been bowling probably years. I don't know. Probably. And then pretty much it. Did we have a service? I think we had something Wednesday morning. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we did. And then we left. And then we came back here, and we actually got to rest for about 2 days. Do absolutely nothing. And it was great. And then Brian came. Brian got here. So we left Almersbach Wednesday afternoon. Brian got here Friday, so we had really just 1 day to do absolutely nothing. 1.5, sorry, 1.5. Brian got here, we went, met him at Jeffco's house, and we made lunch. Actually, I think it was mostly Leah, but we were there for support. No, I set the table. And then we used Friday and Saturday to talk about the upcoming week. And then Sunday, Brian spoke. We went to a Greek restaurant for lunch. I think that was pretty much it for that day. But man, I was not feeling good. I remember that now. Like Saturday night, like I started like not feeling good. Or was it Friday? Oh, no. It was Saturday night. I started not feeling good. And then all throughout Sunday, like, it was, I don't know, like my stomach was like, it was almost like I was nauseated, but I don't know, it was weird. And then, so that was fun going to church like that. And then I couldn't really eat my lunch because I knew if I pushed myself too hard to try and finish it, it wasn't going to end up pretty. So I just ate what I could and took the rest home. But then that night, it got so much worse. sorry, it got worse, and I felt like I was burning, like, my face and everything, especially my face, though. My face felt like I had gotten sunburned, because it's like, you know that feeling when you get a sunburn, and it feels like your skin is actually radiating the heat of the sun, like, that's what it felt like. And it was like my skin was like kind of like tight when it feels like it's been burnt. It was really weird, really weird. But we prayed, had some tea, got some medicine, and right as I went to bed, I could feel my heat, like, in my face go away. And I mean, I credit that to God and the prayers that went up that night. And then Monday morning when we got up, I still wasn't feeling 100%, but I was getting better, and I slowly got better throughout the day and the next day. So that was cool. That ride to Poland, though, oh my god, that was 12 hours long. I'm still yawning from it. It was 12 hours. 12 hours in a van. But we got there Monday night-ish, went to dinner with Pastor Tomek and his wife Tong and one of their children. And he is a pastor in a church in Bakari, I think. Bakari. I think that's where he is. And then the next day, we went to his church, met some of the kids that go there, and one of they called him a brother. He's an older gentleman, but a faithful churchgoer, and really, he was really a cool guy for being old. Like, there's not many old guys who I've met like him. There's a few. I know a few. But anyways, we did that, and then we went to 2 different locations. I think it was in the same day. Maybe it was 2 different days. I don't remember anymore. But we went to 2 different locations at some point, and I just played with the kids. Loved on them. One was in a oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure it all out while talking. It's not working very well. Anyways, one was in like what we would probably consider like an apartment complex in the States. They didn't look like our apartments, but it was something similar. And there was like a common play area. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? And we just hung out there and played with the kids. Their church had been there a couple times, and another group was actually there the week before us. And so, the kids were used to people coming and blah, blah. And they knew Thomas. And then we also went to another place where it was like just a really poor area. But we played with the kids there, all that good stuff. And then Wednesday, we got to do a really cool. It's so hard, like, to describe how I feel about it. We went to Auschwitz, and like it. I want to say it was cool and like a good experience, but that sounds really weird to say that about a place like that. But I mean, it was cool. It was history. It's regrettable what happened there. But I think it's awesome that we're able to go and see evidence of what people went through. Like, and that we can remember them. I guess that's better, that we can remember them. That was really cool. There's 3 camps, but we only got to see 2. And the 2 that we saw were vastly different from each other. Camp 1 was originally barracks for, and I wrote a blog about this. It's like actually handwritten. But anyways, it used to be the barracks for the Polish army until the Germans came, and then they made it a prison for political prisoners. And then later they brought in some Jews and different stuff like that, or Polish Jews even, obviously. But it was like brick buildings because it used to be barracks. And then the second camp they built afterwards, and it was, I believe this one was just for Jews. And they had like wooden huts and stuff, and these barracks and huts, or whatever you want to call them, these were the ones that you saw in many movies or documentaries, especially with the women, where the women are 4 or 6 to a bunk, and it's literally basically just, they look like shelves. That was crazy to see. And then Friday we left to go to Krakow, and we spent the rest of the evening there, just kind of doing whatever. And then Saturday we did some more workshops. We did workshops with a youth group there, and it was actually the church of the overseer for the Church of God in Poland. It was cool. We had a good time. And then Leah spoke at the service that night. And we also celebrated Jivko and Leah's birthdays while we were in Poland. And then Sunday, Jivko spoke at the Overseer's Church, and then I went to another church, and I actually spoke. It was really cool. Good experience. Nice church. Good people. Small church, like 10 people. But it was a church. And now we're back. And we didn't get back till 2:30 a.m. Monday morning. And I totally slept through my first class by accident. I slept through my alarm. It happens. I can't help that. And then today was good. You're pretty much caught up. That's pretty much it. We have a service we are going to help with, like a youth service, this Saturday night. And I think we have one more scheduled thing somewhere. I don't know where. I heard something about it here or there. And then, yeah. But continue to keep me in prayers. They mean a lot, and they do a lot. And, yeah. Again, if you ever have any questions, let me know. Whether it's about Abante, or it's about Germany, or it's about my personal life. I'm a pretty open guy. Like, honestly, I'm a really open person if you talk to me. I'm not someone who's going to be like, oh, let me tell you this story. And then, especially if someone like cuts me off to like interject their own thought. I do not fight to have a conversation. That's bull crap to me. Whew, there was some energy that just went out right there. If you're going to interject at every like comment or whatever, or if there's a silence when I'm trying to think of what I should say or blah blah blah, and you feel the need to fill the empty space because you feel awkward because it's silent, you're not going to get to know me. I'm sorry. Like, you can ask any of my real friends, like the ones that I'm actually close to. I That's just who I am. But if you're going to interject all the time, or you're not going to let me finish my sentences, you're not going to have a very meaningful conversation with me. I don't work that way. I'm sorry. But anyways, that's why these stupid videos are so long. Because, like, nobody thinks that I like to have conversations. But I sit here for almost 30 minutes now talking about what just happened. And, I mean, it makes me look like a freak, because it's like, that kid doesn't talk to anybody, but he talks to his camera. No, you just don't take the time to listen to. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, I'm an open person. You just gotta ask me. I'm also not one to just throw out information. I do this because I feel like you guys would like to be informed. I know my mom does, and I know that some of you who I've talked to, are like, oh, I'm so glad you post those. So I'm more than happy to do it for you. But really, if you want to know more, just ask me. Either on the Abante thing for this blog, you can be like, blah, blah, blah. Or you can find me on Facebook. And we can go old school and email. When I get back to the States, I'll have my phone back and I'll be able to text again. I'm on Voxer. I'm on Skype. But anyways, I'm going to let you go because I'm pretty much done. And now you know that if you want to know anything, you just ask me, and I'll tell you. Mostly. But anyways, God bless you and God keep you, and we'll see if I can get another one out soon. Bye.
And through everything we've learned, we've finally come to terms. We are the outsiders.